Hey, welcome. I hope your year is off to a great start. I am kicking off 2022 with brows. We have no makeup on today, bare face, but we're focusing on brows. I haven't done a brow tutorial in a really long time, and for me personally, brows are the most important part of the face. I go without makeup most days of the week, but my brows, I have a very particular routine for them, the way I groom them, the way I set them. I did a partnership with Tweezerman on Instagram a few months ago, and ever since then, I have not stopped using their tools. So I'm very excited to partner with them for this video. Their tools are what got me to this look. My brows before were, when my brows are cleaned up and groomed and they look nice, just all is right in the world. So I'm happy to say I got my brows to this look with just these tools, so I'll show you how I did it. The tool I'm going in with is the Tweezerman Slant Tweezer. This has a 25-degree angled tip, which makes it perfect for grabbing every hair every time. Before I get into actually tweezing, I'm gonna take the brush from the brow shaping scissors and brush and just brush up all of the brow hairs and get ready to start tweezing them. Now taking the slant tweezer, I'm going to start at the bottom here. This is usually where I begin. Just going in, first grabbing the stray hairs, and you can see that this 25-degree angle is grabbing every single hair. There's actually nothing more frustrating when I'm tweezing my brows than using a pair of tweezers that won't grab the hair and you keep going back in the same spot. And there's so many little hairs to grab, so you just want to get through it. But with the slant tweezer, it's just so quick and precise, and I just get through it so much more quickly. So again, I'm just continuing to grab any strays, and then some of the closer ones to the brow that I need a little more precision for, I'm gonna show you a different tool that I use. So when it comes to shaping, my brows tend to arch a lot on their own. And I tend to look kind of angry when they're too arched. So what I do is I actually like to soften the arch a little bit. And the way I do that is I just tweeze down the arch a little bit. So make it softer, a little more straight. So again, taking the Tweezerman Slant Tweezer, I'm going to just start tweezing some of this extra arch up here. And typically the hairs up here, I like to leave intact. There's not much going on up here outside of the brow line. I don't tweeze very much up here because I like it to stay nice and full. Another way that I kind of soften up the shape of the brow is to take off a little bit here. So taking off a little bit of this and a little bit of this kind of neutralizes the really sharp arch. I'm actually just gonna continue on this side, and next I'm gonna take the Tweezerman point tweezers. So you can see these have a different tip than the slant tweezer I just used. This I use to get in when it's too close to where I don't wanna tweeze. I need more precision. I go in with these guys. So here we're a bit too close to the brow line, so I am gonna use that. Boom. Grab this one, that one as well. So like I said, once I get a little too close to the brow where I don't want to tweeze very much, these really come in handy because it just allows much more precision. So already I'm looking much better. Tweeze the top and bottom on this side, much cleaner than this side. So I'm going to take the brush one more time and brush up this side. So going in with the slant tweezer, I'm going to begin just clearing out any of these stray hairs. I have strays all the way down here too. So just making my way over. This side has less strays than this side did. But another way that I keep the brow looking softer is not to tweeze too much here. The strays, yes, but as far as shaping, I don't take off too much here because if I do, that's gonna exaggerate the arch more, which I don't want. So I do have to do a little more work on the arch on this side. So again, taking the slant tweezer and just clearing out some of the unnecessary hairs above the arch. So I do my best to get them to look as close as possible, but again, brows are sisters, not twins. And then going in with the point tweezers, just grabbing anything that is too close to the brow. So we're in good shape now, no pun intended. I'm going back to the Tweezerman slant tweezers, and there's just a bunch of hair here in between my brows that I'm just gonna go through and like a hacking saw, just clear it out. So next up, we're gonna be using the brow shaping scissors and brush. I love this set so much, especially these scissors. They are ultra thin, very, very sharp blades, so that, you know, there's not that much brow there. It's not like we're talking about cutting hair. So you want this kind of precision, this kind of really thin blade to be able to target just exactly which hairs you want. Me personally, I don't like to cut straight across. Some people like that look. I like to cut this way on the down angle so that it maintains more of that natural fluffy look. So I'm going to start with this brow here. You can see that there are some hairs that are just extra long and don't belong there. So using the brush, I'm going to brush up, just rotating it upward. And like I said, instead of cutting directly across like this, I'm going to start cutting on the down angle like that, so that they're not all the same length. Just, like I said, precision, just cutting only the hairs that I want to cut. Trimming also goes into the shape that you end up with, so these scissors are key. So this side does look like it could use a little bit of a trim. I'll go this way. Actually due for waxing this time because it had been a while, but I'm shocked that I was able to completely clean up my brows just with these tools. So if you have any more questions about brows, doing them at home, these tools, just leave them in the comments and I'll see you in my next video.